tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Bird out there with Anthony. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Nowitzki in at the center, locking down the middle. Basket good. Johnson with it. Pass to Nowitzki. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Payton. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Olajuwon.
Good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening, I thought. The play calling really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
Now here's Payton. Kicks to Malone. Rebound by the Celtics.
Now that's how you protect them. Stand your ground and make him falter.
Poked away. Here's Nowitzki. He gets it in there.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now the pass to Irving. Over Anthony. The shot's good from Irving. Payton dishes to Irving. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now, here's Nowitzki. Bird left side. Over Malone. And it's Boston with another.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. That's just a defensive breakdown.
Payton against Johnson. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Moving against Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Irving passes to Jordan. Doesn't go that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Johnson kicks to Bird. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got 5 points so far.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
And that one drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jordan against McGrady. To the middle. Bird misses.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy pass to the ball.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. free throw, no good for Irving.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Irving after Tracy McGrady's score. Here's Olajuwon. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Out to Anthony. McGrady passes to Johnson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Irving. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good. Irving's got 10 points. The Celtics with the lead. Here's McGrady. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Bird. Boston again missing.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more distant. You can't lay that pass in there any better.
Here's Johnson after Julius Irving's basket. Johnson outside. He kicks to Bird. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The throw good. Bird. Walls is checked in for Malone. Bird hits them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke in the line.
Payton kicks to Jordan. It's to Olajuwon. Lets it go from deep, and it's Payton. That time on the assist by Olajuwon. 7 points in the game.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check him.
McGrady outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Payton against Johnson. Payton outside. Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Bird with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Anthony against Olajuwon. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Payton, and the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 8 points.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 14. Wallace outside. McGrady against Jordan. Over McGrady. Jordan can't get it to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Irving with the steal. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. So both teams making some changes here. Hawks leading. And here is Jordan. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by McGrady. Now here's Johnson. T right on him. Bird outside. Johnson against Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Basket good. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
And what you see with Jordan, running full speed, but always in complete control.
Johnson outside. Back to Porzingis. Here's Anthony. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters. An elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Here's Brandon. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson finds Porzingis. Back to Johnson. McGrady outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Tatum. McGrady against Jordan. Oh, it's the pass to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul. Allen's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the Celtics, Kirilenko comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Hamilton subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Passes it to Brandon. Launches a 3. Rebound by Johnson.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots. But not for him.
Now here's Bird. He has 7. And he drops it in from the low post. Bird's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. Then, of course, guys are finishing.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Porzingis has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Johnson. Gobert against Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. Gobert can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. Hamilton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timely.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Brandon. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Well, he could wind up with a crazy number of 3s today.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. Bird with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Brandon, guarded by Kirilenko. Here's Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. Outside, Porzingis. Johnson kicks to Bird. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Knocked away and taken away by Magic. Here's the break. Here's the floater. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Brandon. 9 points in the game so far. Seconds left to play in the first. Over to the wing. Down low. Here's the teardrop. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got got his first points of the game.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Celtics out in front as they end the first quarter with a 13-5 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
Here's Brandon. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, you've got Wallace. Also, Rudy Gobert out there. Tony Allen is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Brandon in at the point.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
He dishes it to Wallace. Kirilenko against Tatum. To the paint, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Johnson finds Porzingis. Back to Johnson. Here's Bird. And to get open is Johnson, and it's Boston with another.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Hawks trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Gobert. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Johnson, the pass to Hamilton. Back to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy. Here's Brandon. He's got 9. And Gobert kicks to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Wallace. Lays it up off the glass.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Now Johnson. He's got 10. Hamilton dishes to Kirilenko. Feeds it to Johnson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustment.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. We'll see what they run coming out of this.
He's checked in for Larry Bird. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Well, you look at Tracy McGrady, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Here's Olajuwon. Nice tee from Nowitzki.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Now here's Allen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Payton kicks to Allen. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Porzingis. Broke loose. Johnson surveying the floor. From about 16. And it's Malone with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. Allen outside. Over Porzingis. Atlanta again missing. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Allen against Hamilton. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Olajuwon. And he knocks down the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. He hits both from the strike. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one called for Johnson. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Boston. And Johnson drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The pass to Olajuwon. Johnson against Irving. Over Johnson, and it's Irving missing. Celtics leading by 4. Hamilton outside. Malone with the steal. Allen against Hamilton. Here's Irving. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. Anthony's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, just superb focus there for Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Here's Irving. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Pretty high percentage look playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Johnson finds Anthony. And it's good. 2 points. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Payton attacking. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Irving. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 14. Anthony with the bucket.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Payton against Johnson. Payton passes to Irving. It's Allen on the wing. To the inside. Payton. Johnson with the block. Allen against Hamilton. Johnson kicks to Anthony. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
switch here. Jordan's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Hamilton. It's stolen by McGrady. Down low, here's Johnson, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Payton finds Jordan. Back to Payton. Pass to Malone. Here's Irving. Rejected by Nowitzki.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
Well, it's the shot selection. That's been a positive for them thus far and a negative for their opponent.
Payton can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Johnson. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole here.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Irving. Celtics leading by 15. McGrady with the ball. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by McGrady. 20 points for Johnson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Malone dishes to Payton. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Malone kicks to Irving, knocks it loose. Olajuwon, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Hakeem Olajuwon.
2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. Olajuwon drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Poked loose. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Payton kicks to Jordan. Over McGrady. Misses off the left iron.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And the turnover again by Boston. Here's Payton. He's got 7. Down low, here's Irving. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, it's just been one of those nights from him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Now here's Anthony. 14 points for him. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
One shot.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. And the Hawks with possession here. Payton passes to Malone. Jordan with covered by Anthony. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Atlanta.
And as much as he's done to increase the range on his jump shot, this is where Jordan's bread is buttered, that mid-range game.
Now, here is McGrady. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And there's the feed to Johnson. Lobs it up for Anthony. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent, specifically because of that scoring ability. One of the best in the business.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior. Checked in. The Hawks trail by 16. Now here's Jordan. Over Mashburn. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 this quarter. And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
A floater. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
The Celtics shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Wallace is checked in for Malone.
One shot.
Free throw good from Anthony.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Has to Gobert. Wallace outside. McGrady covering. Shot clock at 6. Brandon, the pass to Tatum. From deep. Rebound, Boston. Anthony on the wing. Passes to Mashburn. Here's McGrady. Bangs home the trifecta. McGrady's got 5 points so far.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Wallace against Bird. And here is Wallace. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Tatum against Anthony. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Tatum. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Anthony. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
And obviously you know about the deep range, but Bird just as lethal, working the angles on the interior.
Brandon, the pass to Wallace. Shoots over Bird, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 5. And stolen by Jordan. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
Boston leading by 20. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's blocked by Kirilenko.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now the pass to Brandon. Ball's knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. Bird outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Had a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and we're excited to be here for the Eastern Conference Finals. Taking a look at the Celtics, with a chance to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series, they've got their foot firmly on the gas pedal tonight. A sensational first-half performance for them. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it's starting to look like a warm-up drill. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we welcome you back with a look at such a terrific location here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Celtics, Magic Johnson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Bird. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Now here's Malone. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Julius Irving. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics leading by 18. Johnson kicks to Nowitzki. He feeds it to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Here's Jordan. Down low. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Olajuwon's got 6 points.
Man, that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
That's tipped. From the baseline. And that's collected by Bird. Bird's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McGrady. That one, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That free throw good from Anthony. Both free throws good from Anthony. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And 3 from Jordan. The rebound by the Celtics. Nowitzki's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Payton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Johnson. Inside.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Now Payton. He has 7. And the dunk by Payton.
See the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. Gotta get him a few big pats on the back. Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Atlanta calls timeout. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anthony against Irving. Here's Bird, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Bird hits them both. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to McGrady. Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. And Atlanta has possession. The Hawks trail by 20. Malone outside. Poked away. Stolen by Bird. To the inside. Doesn't go for it. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Olajuwon. Nowitzki with the steal. And here's Anthony from the arc. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. It's stolen by Johnson. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Atlanta with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. McGrady against Jordan. Over McGrady. Got a piece of it. Feeds it to Johnson. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Allen's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Inside. It's deflected. Nowitzki with the steal. Outside Anthony. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. And so Payton will bring it up for the Hawks. Fires from 14. That misses off the backboard.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Bird dishes to Anthony. Nowitzki outside. Johnson finds Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Here's McGrady. Cans the shot from the wing. McGrady's got 9. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Payton passes to Irving. Here's Olajuwon, covered by Anthony. Passes to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Nowitzki. Here's Malone, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Malone's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McGrady kicks to Bird. And there's the pass to Johnson. Out to Anthony. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Lobs it up for Anthony. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what a smooth release on that shot. Melo is money in the bank from there.
with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Johnson.
Substitution for the Celtics. Richard Hamilton.
Here's Irving. 23 points in the game. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot
Take
is
a break.
wet.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone. And both free throws good for Malone.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
McGrady passes to Anthony. Stolen by Allen. Malone outside. Back to Allen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And Allen, just an incredible defender, has a grit and grind mentality and uses his speed and strong hands to just annoy offensive players.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the Hawks making a change here. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And he gets the bucket. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Man showing some terrific range.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second.
Here's Brandon. No good on the shot. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Anthony nowhere around. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. 33 points for Carmelo Anthony. The Hawks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Brandon, the pass to Allen. Irving against Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3, and that one's good. Brandon, he's got 12.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
Now here's Bird. He's got 23. Now here's Allen. Irving kicks to Olajuwon. From down in the low post, it goes. Olajuwon's got 6 here in this quarter.
This D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
Hamilton offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brandon, defended by Nowitzki. Malone against Bird. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Pass to Brandon. Back to Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
Boston leading by 20. McGrady outside. And that time, also a missed shot.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Tatum passes to Jordan. Here's Olajuwon. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Anthony looking it over. Pass to Mashburn. The Hawks making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's McGrady. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. McGrady's got 9 points now in just the second half.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Jordan the pass to Wallace. The 11-footer. And it's Kurylenko with the rebound. Celtics leading by 20. Here's Anthony. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
And stolen by Jordan. Goes up, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
I mean, look, I was going to say you're attacking on both ends, quickly going from defense to offense.
Now here's Anthony. He has 35. Man, showing some terrific range. McGrady's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Irving.
Now he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
McGrady kicks to Anthony. Over in the corner for Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now, here is McGrady. 17 points in the game. The Celtics haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting for Boston, Tracy McGrady. At the line for
2. 2 shots. Relax on the first.
misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Wallace. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Wallace has got 6.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Anthony. Elbow shot is on the way. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics out in front, leading by 17. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. As we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics leading by 17. Michael Jordan is out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Tatum, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Wallace in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. The feed now to Johnson.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Malone's checked in for Gobert. And Johnson drops them both. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's the dish to Tatum. Back to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Wallace.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
Here's Payton, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Tatum kicks to Malone. Passes it to Payton. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. So much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Peyton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Jordan kicks to Payton. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tatum passes to Wallace. To the paint. It's tipped. Taken away by Kirilenko. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Nice shot by Wallace. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. McGrady against Jordan. Anthony finds Johnson. Outside Kirilenko. Shot clock at 6. Over Tatum. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Yeah, Greg, and if you're going to give somebody that shot, don't let it be him.
Payton dishes to Tatum. To the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the inside, Kirilenko. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Irving's checked in for Atlanta. Boston also with the sub. Nowitzki's checked in.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Kirilenko.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Now, here is Irving. Irving double team. Taken away by Anthony. Irving against Kirilenko. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And here is Payton over Johnson. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Jordan. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 15 points for Jordan.
And showing a good nose for the ball there. Picks it clean, and he's off to the races.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to waste that effort. You want to cash in on these extra possessions. They certainly did that time.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Still attacking. Building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, what I like about it most is he's doing it efficiently.
Here's Wallace. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Anthony. He feeds it to Kirilenko.
Shooting for Boston, Andre Kirilenko, taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Olajuwon's checked in. Larry Bird's checked in for the Celtics. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Payton. inside. Nowitzki with the steal. It's good.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Johnson against Payton. Johnson kicks to McGrady. Back to Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Taken away by Kirilenko. Here's Johnson. Lays it in off the breakaway. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Yeah, but you have to control the pace. You have to keep it up. Keep the tempo. That's how they built this lead.
Taken away by Kirilenko. Over Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's 11 points for Andrei Kirilenko.
But he's been there for them, but they haven't needed him much.
Payton passes to Irving. Now, here is Olajuwon. Payton outside. 5 to shoot. Over McGrady. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Count the basket. That's 28 points for Johnson.
And throughout the history of our league, few athletes are truly unique enough to change the way the sport is played, and Magic falls into that category.
Now, here is Irving. It's stolen by McGrady. Kirilenko kicks to McGrady. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 30 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Payton finds Irving. To halt the run.
At the line of the Hawks, Julius Irving. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
No good on the free throw. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. Boston dictating the flow. Hamilton with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Bird outside. Johnson inside, and it's good for 2. Johnson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Kevin, they would love to see every possession in with a high percentage shot like that.
Here's Brandon. He's guarded by Johnson. Olajuwon's shot is good.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Now here's Bird. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
You know, Bird never had that elite burst out of his stance, but what he does have is incredible instincts, just reads the defense and anticipates the drive.
Irving against Kirilenko. Irving dishes to Olajuwon. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
So for the Hawks, Gobert comes in for Malone, and it's Jason Tatum in for Irving.
One shot.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Boston dictating the flow. They get a hand on it. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. One thing we've seen from these players is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Wallace is checked in for Elijah Wan. And the Celtics...
I'm not snitching on nothing.